Wow, I know you love daring abroad. Amazing. And this gentleman behind me has a very interesting daring abroad story. His name is Abdalla Salim, and he sells cars in Malaysia. How did he begin? He sold his first car while he was in high school in Mombasa. That's where his daring journey begins. Fast forward, he came for studies in Malaysia in 2008. And while studying, he was selling cars. Now he runs his own car selling company. You can see the name there, Superior Motors. And at his 2 yards, he has about 89 cars.
Business is never easy. You have to have the heart of wanting.
It's been about 18 years since Abdalla Salim Almari landed in Malaysia. Based in the city of Kuching, Sarawak State, Abdalla has been busy driving the Malaysian economy forward through successfully running his car-selling business by the name Superior Motors.
We normally buy our cars from bidding site, which is based in Kuala Lumpur. After purchasing of the vehicles, we ship them to Sarawak. When arrive in Sarawak, normally we'll do some detailing. We will spray the car if they need to be sprayed, get the cars ready, and then resell them in Sarawak. In Malaysia, we have 3 categories. Local Malaysia brand, then we have Japanese assembled in Malaysia, and also we have imported vehicles from Japan. Mostly Perodua and Proton are assembled in Malaysia. Some Toyotas like Hilux, Hi-Ace, Avanza, Innova are also assembled in Malaysia, and Mitsubishi Triton. My typical clients are into 3 categories. We have construction companies, we have palm plantation customers, which are mostly they will buy 4x4 vehicles and some SUVs. Then we have also some low-income earners, which they will buy cars with monthly about 600 to 800 ringgit. So we have those 2 type of clients, and also we have family cars. Family cars mostly are MPVs, Toyota Avanza, Innova. We also have those type of customers.
This is Abdalla's 22nd year in the business, having begun back in the early 2000s.
My first car, if I remember, I sold it when I was in Form 2 or Form 3. And my first car, I remember I sold it to my teacher. In our school, Light Academy, he was teaching us a Turkey class in Mombasa. That was the first car I ever sold. So selling cars, it's in the blood, we can say something like that. So that car, it was around 2003, my first car which I sold. Ever since, business have been in our blood.
And this entrepreneurial spirit continued to follow him even as he dared abroad.
I came to study in Swinburne University, which at that time they brought some marketers in our school, Light Academy. So while I was looking for a university, I decided to go to Malaysia, because Malaysia, even in this time, Malaysia is much more cheaper and the universities are cheaper compared to other European countries or US. So I came to Malaysia because of the affordability.
What did you study?
I did my degrees in accounts and my master's in MBA. When I came to Malaysia, I started selling cars around 2009. While I was studying, I started to buy some cars and selling back to the students, which were among our friends. So whenever my friends or some students in the university will want to purchase a car, mostly they will come to me. So I will buy a car, drive it, enjoy it. But anybody who wants to buy a car, approach me, I will mostly sell the car and go buy another one. So it started as a hobby, buying, using the car for 2-3 months, then reselling it back to students. So my first market was the student of our university. We did that from 2009 until 2011, where I decided to venture into farming and restaurant. At the same time, also I ventured into construction. So I did restaurant, farming and construction for about 2 years to 3 years. And at that time, things weren't that good, and we decided to close down those 3 businesses and come back to car business.
Currently, Abdalla's business is booming, with the most sought-after vehicle being the 4x4s. But this isn't surprising, given that Sarawak region is famous for its numerous agricultural plantations. This has provided an interesting market for Superior Motors. However, the business has seen its fair share of challenges.
In the beginning, we had a lot of challenges, but currently it's just the normal routine problems, satisfactory of customers. You have to make sure the car is being properly done before delivering the car to customer. We can say normal business challenges, but in the beginning, we faced more problems.
Despite it all, Abdalla says running an automotive vehicle business here in Malaysia isn't as different when compared to Kenya.
I don't see much of different because we advertise our cars here, and Kenya mostly we use the same thing, which is social media. In terms of selling car in Malaysia, the process is a little bit longer compared to Kenya. For example, if you buy a car here in Malaysia, you just need your ID, which we need to go inspection. Every car transfer of ownership, we have to go do inspection. Without the inspection, you are not able to do transfer of ownership. While in Kenya, you just go through the NTSA portal and you are able to do transfer ownership without any inspection. So in that part, I feel Kenya is more easier compared to Malaysia.
But the advantages may be being strict, you get key to sure.
Yeah, so in terms of inspection, they will help you to see the engine number and the chassis number. Are they legit or they've been tampered with? So if the car has been tampered with chassis or engine number, as a dealer, you are not able to sell that car anymore.
So there is some advantage.
Advantage towards the customer, but the process will be a little bit more longer. Sometimes if inspection they are full, you have to wait for a week. Sometimes you have to wait for 2 weeks to get your booking, and you go for the inspection, after which you can be able to transfer the ownership.
There is also the aspect of favorable interest rates when it comes to car loans.
Currently in Malaysia, interest of a car, it will range from 3% to 6% on a used car. But if it's a newer car, brand new car, it's about 2.2 to 3.1. So interests here in Malaysia are quite lower compared to Kenya.
Kenya is about?
At the moment, they go from 14% to 19% depending with your scoring.
In Kenya?
Per annum.
Abdalla has indeed experienced massive success in Malaysia. This inspired him to do something similar in his motherland of Kenya.
We import directly from Japan and directly to Kenya. We've delivered about 20 units this month. At the moment, we park our cars in one of our friend showroom at Nairobi, Ngong Road, and also Mombasa. We have a small showroom, but we are planning by June or July to open our own showroom in Nairobi, which will be our first showroom. If you are in Kenya, I will advise, if you are buying a normal car which is already inside Kenya showrooms you can get, more advisable you go to the showroom, you view the car is okay, you proceed buying from Kenya. But if you are looking for a special car which not many dealers are bringing to Kenya, then you can look for us. Normally we charge only 2% for the price of buying the car. So for special order, we only charge 2% based on purchase price of the unit. Like what is behind us, it's a Mitsubishi Triton, which is year 2020, and it's going for around 3.2 million Kenya shillings, including change of ownership, insurance, road tax, everything is included. 3.2 around there, 3.2 million shillings. If it were in Kenya, a 2020 car 4x4, it's going for about 6 million to 6.1 million, depending with the brand.
So it's because of the importation, or what?
We can say so. The duties of Kenya are a little bit higher compared to Malaysia. Another thing is the shipping costs, which Japan to Kenya, it's more far compared to Japan to Malaysia. And also because we do more local assembles in Malaysia. So if the car is locally assembled, the taxes are much more lower. That's why we are able to sell the cars at a much lower price.
And when it comes to the actual procedure,
the first step, normally, we will give you the pictures of the car. We will give you the auction sheet of the car. The auction sheet, it will tell you what grade is the car, how many kilometers has the car driven, everything, particulars of the car, we will provide it to you. If you agree on that car, means you allow us to bid for you that particular car, we take a 30% down payment before purchasing the unit for you. After the bidding has been successful, the balance 70% you'll pay us when the car arrives in Mombasa, and the duty will be paid upon getting the draft entry from KRA. The duty will depend based on the model which you want to take.
the Mombasa native is clearly one daring individual. His zeal and commitment to finding opportunities is unmatched. His advice to all is always seize the moment and always be ready to work for what you want.
Business is never easy. You have to have the heart of wanting. That's the first thing. The second thing, you have to have the heart of accepting when things are not going as you plan. If you have a weak heart, you might, when the keep on coming tough, you might lose hope and might decide to go away from business market.
And that's what daring abroad is all about.